What is up, everybody? Oh man, everybody's running at the same time. What is up, dudes? How's it going, everyone? Who I got here first? I got Anna here. What is up, Anna? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, and if you didn't see me, I was in the background of my sister's class.
Don't worry, I saw you. I was afraid at the start. I saw you and your younger sibling. I thought that you guys were going to distract her or something, but you behaved okay. I'm proud of you. How you doing today?
Yes.
Good. Did you do anything fun today? Just schoolwork, hanging out?
I had to do some schoolwork, but I didn't have really much to do today.
That's good. Pretty relaxed day then, for the most part. That's good. It's good to see you back. I feel like I haven't seen you in a couple classes.
Yeah, I have lost track of days and skipped a week of MMA.
Gotcha. That's fun. You know, the quarantine life, you start losing track of yourself. It's okay. It's all good. I've had plenty of families do the same thing. Let's make sure everybody's feeling good. Let's check on Sierra. Sierra, what's up with you?
I am playing with my friend's cat.
Play with your cat? All right, be careful. You know, once class starts, you don't want to have an accident like we almost had the other day where whatever happened. I think you said you almost like stepped on her or something.
You need to put it up.
Was that yarn?
It's the piece of their string that they broke off of.
Oh, they're just kind of playing with the string. Julio. Got Josh joining in. Awesome. While you wrangle your cats into obedience, I'll check on Jake. Jake, what's up with you, dude?
Oh.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. I was trying my bike outside before the practice started.
Nice and warmed up?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Sure.
Very good. Awesome. It's starting to get a little rainy outside.
Sure.
Was it cloudy out there?
Not too much, but it is kind of cloudy.
I see Ronan doing his breakdance moves. Whatever this is. I don't know what type of moves this is. So what are these
No,
kids
I was
doing?
talking to my mom and dad.
Oh no, not you. I see Ronan doing his dance moves.
Oh.
Gotcha. Well, riding the bike's always good. It's a good little workout, little cardio. Mariella, you got any dance moves? Are you gonna compliment their dancing at all? How do you think his dance moves? Give him a score of his dance moves, 1 to 10. What would you score him on his dancing, Mariella? Between 1 and 10.
9.
9, solid 9. Okay, a 9's not too shabby. You know, you might have a future in breakdancing. We're gonna go over to our other panel of judges. We're gonna go over to Lexi. Lexi, where's Lexi at? There she is. Lexi, how would you rate Ronan's breakdancing?
I didn't see it.
Oh no, Ronan, you're gonna have to dance all over again.
Here, fix it so you can see everybody. There you go.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ronan.
That's gonna be all shy. No, he's not. He's doing a little different dance. I don't know. What do you give that, Lexi? 1 to 10.
I don't know. I'd give it like. I don't want to be rude.
You can't be rude. It's just rating his dance. Just be honest.
I don't know.
You know, you just don't want to say it because you're being too nice.
I'd give it an 8.
8? Okay. That's fair enough. What's going on in Lexiland? Are you doing anything fun today? Anything different?
We didn't do anything fun today, but we got it. I don't know if you can see it, but
How to make a, what was that?
let's see if you can see it better.
I think if you hold it up, he'll be able to see it. So they're learning about measuring stuff in math.
How to make
Ice cream in a bag. Oh, I did that when I was a kid. That's cool. Did you do that today?
No, we actually need to get all the stuff for it still, but we are going to do this. I don't know.
Yeah, they're learning about like gallons, pints, cups, all the different measurements.
That's super cool. Do you know how many cups are in a pint?
2.
Okay, good. All right. Had a pop quiz you there. Coach Poland did that. Actually, I think you probably did that a lot younger. When I did it in my class, I remember doing it in chemistry. maybe, or physical science. I think the teacher just wanted an excuse to make ice cream. But I remember one of the ingredients was salt, and I used too much salt, and I came out with a very, very salty vanilla ice
Ew.
cream. Yeah, not too good at all. I guess Ben and Jerry's, no, they've been doing this a lot longer than me. Over to Josh. Josh, what's up with you, man? How have you been doing today?
I've been doing pretty good.
Okay. Didn't sound pretty good. Are you sure about that answer? You positive?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Nice to meet you, positive. I'm Coach Polden. We're gonna head over to Ronan. Ronan, what has inspired you for all of your dance moves today? You're having a pretty good day.
I just like to dance.
You just like to dance.
That's
Interesting.
my only answer.
I didn't know you were a really big dancing type, dude, but you like to dance? That's cool.
Yes, just out of nowhere. I'll just bust a dance move out of nowhere. Like I'll be in the middle of a store and bust it, and just like start busting like, "Mom, I'm tired."
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see people's reactions of you dancing into a store. Probably look at you like, what is up with this kid? Why is he acting so crazy? Matthew, how are you doing, sir?
My name's Jeff.
Your name's Jeff.
Mhm.
Nice to meet you,
He's
Jeff.
not here.
Matthew's not here. Okay. Well, Jeff, it's nice to meet you. Whenever Matthew comes back, you can tell him he's in a lot of trouble for being late to class.
No, I'm his replacement.
Okay. Well, everyone, we shouldn't need anything today. Oh wait, Tristan joined. Tristan, what's up?
Good.
Good. What's that in front of your screen? You got a little cable there? A handle for something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wondering. What did you do today?
Nope. Homework.
Homework. Okay. Good deal. What's it saying? Today we will not need anything special at all for class. In a class day, I have some announcements. You guys might have already heard the news already, but if not, I'll fill everybody in on what's going on here at the academy. We got 2 minutes before class. Dorian's coming in. Go ahead and click on that. All right. We'll actually go ahead and get started. It's about time to start. Everyone pop up. Starting up. Here we go. No, it's like that. Another person join. Here we go. All right. And attention. Yes, sir. Black Belt Creed. Ready, set, begin. As a dedicated student of martial arts, I shall live by the principles of the Black Belt Creed: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and the indomitable spirit. Ski. O's. Awesome job. We're going to start with 10 jumping jacks today. Ready, set, begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Awesome job. We're going to go feet wide. Hands are on the lapel. We're going to 10 body squats. Ready, and 1. 1, sir. 2. 2, sir. 3. 3, sir. 4. 4, sir. 5. 5, sir. 6. 6, sir. 7. 7, sir. 8. 8, sir. 9. 9, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Very good. Next thing, we're just going to be hopping in our stance, hopping up and down. Or sorry, not hopping in our stance, just hopping normal. Hop, normal, hop, normal, hop, two, hop, two. Nice and light, not really letting our heels touch the ground. Kind of on the balls of our feet. Remember to breathe. You get very tired if you don't breathe. All right, now we're gonna hop left, hop right, back and forth, left, right, left, right. Pause your feet, pause your feet. Let's go. Front, back now, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now we're hopping in our stance. And throwing a little couple punches out, shadow boxing. Hopping. All right. Now, everyone pause real quick. Here's what we're gonna do. My footwork for this hop, I'm gonna show it really quick. I'm gonna be hopping in my stance, but every other hop, I move my front foot out. So it's out, in, out, in, out, in. Every time my foot goes out, I'm gonna throw a jab. So when I hop, my foot goes out, I throw my jab. When I hop, my foot comes back, my hand comes back too. So it's jab, out, jab, out. Every other hop, I throw my cross. All right, ready, set, go, hop. Every time your foot comes out, your hand comes out too. Throwing that jab. Other hand stays glued to your face. Now we're gonna switch it. Crosses, other leg in front, same thing with the cross. Leg out, cross out. Keep going, keep going. Hopping normal now, normal hops. Keep breathing, keep breathing. I can feel this in your shins and in your calf muscles. Now we're gonna go crisscross hops, crisscross hops. Change which legs in front each time. Left leg in front, right leg in front, back and forth. And time. Everyone go ahead and travel down to their push-up position. We're gonna do diamond push-ups today. Close hand push-ups from our knees. So let's make sure we have a nice straight back, hands all the way together. I know it's hard when we're doing push-ups, but if we're doing it from our knees, no excuse. Your front or first finger and thumb should be definitely touching. That's how close you want your hands together. On the ground, knees are down, heels are up, straight line from your knees to your head. Ready, and one. One, sir. Two. Two, sir. Three. Three, sir. Four. Four, sir. All the way down. Five. Five, sir. Six. Six, sir. Seven. Seven, sir. Eight. Eight, sir. Nine. Nine, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Awesome. Quick note on that triangle push-up or that diamond push-up. Remember, I don't want my elbows to come out here. And also the placement is right over my chest, right over my heart. If I have my hands up here way above my head like this, and I'm trying to do the push-up, it's going to be very difficult for me to do the push-up with my hands up there. My elbows are definitely going to come out. You want your arms directly underneath your chest. Those are straight arm down. That's going to make the push-ups very simple. Okay, and remember, I'm keeping my back straight, my knees to my head. I don't want my butt out like that when I'm doing it from my knees. That's also going to cause the arms to travel above my head, making this push-up way tougher than it has to be. Now we're going to go for our crazy crab. So switch over, crab, walk position. For this, remember, we kick out one leg and we use the other hand to touch our shoulder, opposite sides. Going for 10, ready, and one. One, sir. Two. Two, sir. Three. Three, sir. Four. Four, sir. Five. Five, sir. Six. Six, sir. Seven. Seven, sir. Eight. Eight, sir. Nine. Nine, sir. And 10. 10, sir. Stand up. Okay, stretching now. We're going to start with our lunge stretch.
So we're going to go to this lunge position, this kneeling position. We're going to keep our front legs still, hands on the ground for balance. And we're going to scoot our back leg back and back and back. Remember to breathe. Nice job, Lexi. Good, Mariella. Keep stretching, keep stretching. And switch, other side. Try and keep that front shin bone straight up and down. If your knee's forward or your knee starts to lean back like this, try and get your knee straight up and down. Shin bone perpendicular to the ground for all of you complicated word people. Good work, Aiden. Welcome to join. Ashton, welcome. Good job, Matthew. And time, relax. Next one we're going to do, it's going to be our knee split. So we're going to be sitting on our knees. Hands are on the ground. We're going to have our knees wide as possible. Try and do a split as far as we can just on our knees here. So try and drive those knees apart as much as possible. Sink those hips down low into the ground. Good job, everyone. Good work. Nice, Josh. Good, good, good. All right. Make sure you are on your hands for this one. If you're sitting back on your heels, there's no way you're doing the stretch correctly. Now we're going to lay back on our backs. We're going to lay down. We're going to take a nap. Just kidding. We're going to have our hands out like a letter T. We're going to have one leg straight. The other leg's going to kick all the way over. All the way over. Twisting. Half twist on the back. Nice and snug there. Try and keep both shoulder blades on the ground. That's the challenge. Get that leg as far as over without bringing either shoulder off the ground. And switch, other side. Good, and time. For our last stretch today, we're gonna be laying down still. We're gonna have our feet together, legs out straight. I'm gonna put my arms back in that T shape that I was in before. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my hands all the way up above my head. As they come up, I'm gonna swing them up, touch my toes for a second, and then lay back down. Swing the arms out and up to the head, sit up, touch the toes, lay back down. They're called good mornings or waking up in the morning, right? Kind of the same kind of thing. So ready? Go ahead and begin. We're circling our hands up towards our head, and we're sitting up on our own at your own speed. You can go faster, you can go slower. This is not really a workout. We're not trying to do a million sit-ups here. We're just trying to get loose. Trying to get really a sit-up because we're kind of swinging our hands up too, building momentum a little bit. So shouldn't work the core too much. It's more about loosening the back, the hamstrings, your core. One more good one, last one. And time. All right, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and grab our quick drink of water. When we come back, we'll start on our drills and our word for today. Water break, 1, 2, 3. Awesome, go and grab some water for you to come back. All right, most of us are back. I see Jake with a hand. 1 second, sir. All right, Jake, what's up, dude?
So since we're coming back, will I give? Oh, sorry.
Talk about that later. All right. Any other questions?
That's right, Jake. You're fun. We're talking about, I'm going to have, trust me, plenty of question time for that later. That's going to be related to my announcements at the end of class. So I was going to answer all those questions then. Let's go ahead and have a good class and a good workout right now. Stay on task with that. All right, everyone's back, I think. Dorian can get a thumbs up. Is Dorian there? He might be. Okay, cool. He's there. Cool. All right. So our word today is dexterity. Dexterity is all about moving well, being spry on our feet, not getting tired. It's a little bit speed. It's a little bit flexibility. It's kind of close to versatility, but it's a little bit different. Normally tell you guys, when we have dexterity, I think of Spider-Man, someone with excellent muscle control, maybe not the fastest superhero, maybe not the strongest superhero, but a good, well-rounded superhero that knows their body and knows their limits, right? There's a lot of enemies Spider-Man can take down. Can he take down everybody? No, he knows his limits, he knows his boundaries, and he knows the potential of his body. So the drills we're going to do today are going to be kind of like that. They're going to use a little bit of flexibility. They're going to use a little bit of strength. They're going to use a little bit of speed. They're going to use a little bit of each of the tools that we bring to the table. Not last week, but the week before last, I believe, we talked about shadow boxing a little bit. We're not going to shadow box today. Instead, we're going to shadow grapple today. I bet you didn't even know that was a thing, okay? But it is. Olympic level wrestlers, Olympic level become judokas, or people that do judo, Olympic level sports. They shadow grapple for warm-ups all the time. So I'm going to explain it, kind of show it really quick, and we're going to do it a little bit. So what is shadow grappling? Well, shadow grappling, kind of like shadow boxing, is all about realistic movement and using the different tools that we use on a daily basis for training and for grappling. So when I shadow grapple, I'm of course going to be in a good grappling stance, and I'm going to be moving around. Now the version of shadow grappling we're doing today is going to be a little bit different than individual shadow grappling. When you do individual shadow grappling, normally you're imagining your opponent in your mind. When they shoot, you sprawl. When they're vulnerable, you shoot, and you're imagining these openings, and you're practicing moves like your sprawl, like your shot on your own. But I know we've never shadow grappled before, so we're going to shadow grapple together today. So what we're going to do is everyone's going to be low in their stance like this, and I'm going to say one of three things. We're going to keep it super simple today. Thing number one, I could say, is shoot. I say shoot, everyone knows their wrestling shot. So we're going to be in our stance, we're going to do our shot, boom, and we're going to stand back up into our stance, keep moving. Second thing I could say is sprawl. If I say sprawl, everyone knows the sprawl. I put my hands down, shoot my hips back, pop back up into my stance. That's a sprawl. The third thing is probably the only thing that not everyone knows, and that's called a down block. Raise your hand, who knows what a down block is? Does anyone know? Jake, kinda. Mariella, kinda. Okay. Down block is a defensive motion like a sprawl. So we use sprawls for double legs. Down block is a good counter for a single leg. It's kind of, when you see it, you're going to think to yourself, that's just a lazy sprawl, coach. And it basically is. I'll show it to you real quick. When I do a down block, I'm going to think about what leg they're trying to grab for the single leg. So let's say you're trying to grab this leg, the one's close to the camera. When I do a down block, my hands are going to touch the ground. I'm going to put my head in the way, and I'm going to lift just that leg up. Boom, like that. That's it. That's all that a down block is. Why would we use a down block and not a sprawl? Well, a sprawl takes some time to sprawl and get back up. I can get back up from a down block a lot quicker because I have one leg I'm already standing on. I can down block, boom, and get back up pretty fast. And that means I can counter more quickly rather than doing a sprawl. The bad thing about a down block is what happens if I guess the wrong leg? I pick this leg up and they shoot on that leg. Well, now my battleship's really sunk, right? They're definitely going to take me down. So we have to make sure we're down blocking on the correct side our partner or opponent is shooting on. Any questions about that? Any questions about the down block? I got a question from Jake here. Jake, yes, sir.
So with a down block, it's safer to do a sprawl, but if you know what leg to do a down block.
Yes. If you know what leg they're going for, I would do a down block instead of a sprawl. So all we're doing is lifting that leg so they can't grab it, and I'm putting my hands down to block them because they're going to have to come towards me.
So I'm making a wall with my arms. I'm even getting my head in there too, because my head is an effective tool to keep them away. So Coach Colton's either going to say shoot, sprawl, or I'm going to say down block left, down block right. Whichever side I say, that's the leg you're lifting up into the air. So if I say down block left, you're lifting your left leg up. I see a hand from Sierra. Sierra, I noticed you were kind of messing with your teeth and stuff. What is up?
So, can we explain that again one more time so y'all know?
So y'all know? You know, right? Is it for everybody or is it for you?
Everyone.
Everyone? Okay. I'll explain it again. Let's make sure we're focused and not looking at ourselves in the camera or whatever we're doing. So, shadow grappling. We're in our stance. We're moving low the whole time. Coach, you are going to say shoot, sprawl, or down block. If he says sprawl, I'm going to sprawl, get back up. If he says shoot, I'm going to take my shot, get back up. If he say down block right, I'm going to lift my right leg up, down block. If he says down block left, same thing with my left side. Other than doing the moves correctly, of course, good shadow grapplers stay in their stance, a good stance the whole time. You start breathing heavy, you're standing like this, means you're out of shape. You're gonna get taken down. Doesn't matter if you sprawl, if you're standing up, you're already taken down. Same thing, if you're the old man, old woman walk and you're here, and your legs are straight, and you got the old back going on, taken down. Challenge is to stay in a good stance the whole time. So, enough talking, let's get this thing started. Everybody pop up. Up, 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 up. Stand up. All right, everybody, show me your best stances. Best grappling stance. Jake's there. Let's go. Dorian's there. Aiden's there. Matthew's there. All right, here we go. Everyone, start moving in your stance. Ready to go. We're moving around, walking around in our stance. Make sure you don't get too close to a wall or something that could break. We're just moving around in our stance. Circle a little bit one way, maybe circle the other way. And sprawl. Boom, back up. Good. Right after you sprawl, pop back up. Same stance. Shoot. Sprawl. Down block right. Down block left. Shoot. Down block right. Sprawl. Down block left. Shoot. 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 Good stances. Who's moving their stance? Who's moving their stance? Let's go. Keep it going. Low, low, lower. Mariella. Good, Lexi. Good, Jake. Sprawl. Sprawl. Nice, Ashton. Shoot. Shoot. Sprawl. Sprawl, shoot. Nice, great shot. Hey, that shot's looking pretty good too. Sprawl. Nice sprawl, Matthew. Down block left. Down block left. Down block right. And time, single black belt. Okay, so you see shadow grappling's not that crazy. It's not difficult. There's a limited amount of things. We're not doing all of our moves. We're not flying arm bar in the air. We're not doing any crazy throws. It's simple body weight movements we can do on our own to keep our body fit, to work on our emotions. Because a lot of us, you know, we can lift weights. We can do push-ups. We can do jumping jacks. The grappling motions use a lot of different muscles together, where there's not really a good thing. There's not really a good thing to do to emulate that or to copy that feeling. We can do a lot of body squats, but I guarantee you doing your shot is going to get you better at your shot than doing squat is. Squat can help, but the shot is going to be the best practice for the shot, right? Nothing's a better practice for the thing than the thing itself, right? If you're a professional baseball player and you're trying to get better at batting, you might go work out, lift some weights, but guarantee those athletes, they're there practicing that thing that they're trying to get better at over and over and over until they're satisfied with their level of skill. And many professional athletes are never satisfied with their skills. They're Hall of Famers that'll still train, work, And martial arts is the same way. You never stop getting better at the basics. You never say, I never need to do another jab. I got it. If you have that mindset, it's not going to last too long. So dexterity is our word today. Doing a little bit of shadow grappling. The next drill we're going to do to keep us on our feet and a little bit spry is we're going to do a little bit of striking. We're going to work on our switch kick today. Switch kick is actually something we haven't done in a while. A switch kick, who knows what switch kick is? Raise your hand. Who can tell me or who can show me? I saw Matthew's hand up. Matthew, show me the switch kick or talk me through it. Tell me about it.
Switch kick is where you switch your feet. And then you, oh crap, I forgot.
Okay, you're right. You switch your feet. Is it switch your feet push kick, switch your feet round kick, or switch your feet side kick? Which one is it?
Side kick, I think.
Nice guess. Nice guess. Who can help them out? And the side kick, it's the what, Mariella? What is it?
The roundhouse kick.
The roundhouse kick. Good. Matthew, you are correct. Switching your feet, that's where the switch and the switch kick comes from. But switch kick, when you hear switch kick, it's normally a round kick. So a switch, all it is when you change the position of your feet. Normally, if you're right-handed, your left leg's in front. If you did a switch, that means you just do a little hop and switch your legs, just like we did in a warm-up today. Who would have thought that? So today we're going to practice that, and we're going to do that roundhouse kick. A couple of things. 2 tips for the switch. 1, if you're on your heels and you jump, it's going to be a big kind of plop, kind of thud of a jump. It's going to be very slow. And you're going to, your body's going to kind of jitter. It's not going to be great. When you hop and switch, get up onto your toes, raise those heels off the ground just a tad so you can hop and be a lot lighter. That's tip number 1. Other tip, on your normal roundhouse kick, you're going to have to point your toes. Same thing on your switch kick. So when I hop, I like to go ahead and have my foot in the correct place. So when I hop, this foot already is going to have the toes pointing out. That's going to make me faster and, of course, put my foot in the correct position to really drive through and hit with that shin bone. So here's the drill. The drill is called 1, 2, 3 switch. Coach Colton is going to say either 1, 2, or 3. That's how many times once you switch your feet. So if I say 1, we're hopping once. If I say twice, we're hopping twice. If I say 3 times, we're hopping, you guessed it, 3 times. It doesn't matter which way we're standing, either this way or this way. The roundhouse kick is always with the back leg. So we're going to do that many switches, and then we're going to throw a kick with the back leg. Everyone knows, or should know, we're in leadership by now, a good roundhouse kick. Pointing our toes, keeping our hands up when we kick, hitting with our shin bone, spinning through if we need to. The emphasis today for dexterity is not really on the kick. We should know the kick. It's on the switch, the moving the feet, being agile, bending your knees, all that kind of stuff. Any questions? Any questions at all? Perfect. Stand up. So Coach Colton's either going to say 1, 2, or 3. And we're going to switch that many times and throw our kicks. Good. Ready, stance? Hands are up. Elbows in. We'll do them together. We'll start slow. Ready? And 1. Good. Awesome. 2. Very good. And just work on, I know we're hopping a lot, spinning a lot, might get a little dizzy. Try and keep that balance under control if we can. 3. Nice, Aiden. Very good. 1. 2. 2. 3. Okay, if you can't spin because your space is too small, just be careful. You don't have to spin. I don't want you to kick anything by accident, hurt yourself. If you don't have to do a spin if you don't want to. 3. 3 again. 27. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Ja. Good job. And sit like a black belt. Relax, relax, relax. Good job. Okay. So now, I know it's a little bit early. I'm breaking about 5 minutes earlier than we've been doing because do a quick game. Then I know the announcement's going to take a little while. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a game of line by line really quick. A couple rounds of that. Then I'll answer any questions you might have about the announcements. I'll tell you all about it. Let's head on over here to the board. I'm going to head over to the board over here. All right. Wait, that's the limit? Let's try again. There it goes. Cool. Okay. So I'll take a vote. I'm looking at the screens right now. Your vote. We can either play line by line or hangman. You're going to play line by line. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hangman, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think some people didn't vote, but it looks like hangman is going to be the winner for today. So I'm going to set up really quick. This first word is going to be an animal. And I'm going to pick up the camera off the tripod, so don't worry if you can't see. I'm going to make it a little bit easier to see. All right. So this is an animal. It has 7 words, or 7 letters in the word. Sorry about that. And we'll start at the top and work our way down. You can either guess the animal or you can guess a letter in the animal. I'm going to go in a little bit of a different order there. I'm going to go in alphabetical order by name on the list I have in front of me. So the first one, let's go Tristan. Tristan, what animal is this? What letter?
Does it start with a S?
S. You don't have to guess what it starts with. As long as it has an S in there, you'll get it correct. Yes, it has 1 S in there. S in the second spot. Next one is Sierra. Sierra, guess a letter or the animal.
Does it have a T?
It does have a T, and it has a T in the 3rd position. You might get this one fast. Anna, you may guess the letter or guess the animal.
Does it have an H in the name?
It does have an H in the last position. Okay, let's go over to Ashton. Ashton, you may guess the animal or a letter.
Does it have a E?
Ooh, there's no letter E. Nice try, though. Now we'll change over to Aiden. Aiden, you may guess the animal or you may guess the letter.
Does it have an A in it?
No letter A. Started off strong. Maybe Coach Holton's going to come back and win this thing. Who knows? Lexi, your turn.
Is it an ostrich?
It is ostrich. I knew that animals were your strong suit. I didn't think I was going to get away with that. Ostrich is the correct answer for the first puzzle. We'll have time for another for sure. And then we'll probably go over to the announcement. So let me pick a harder one that might take a little bit longer. Let's do new category. This category is going to be Greek mythology. Greek mythology. So Greek gods and goddesses and titans and all that kind of stuff. One of my students from last class was talking about this, I think. Okay, this is someone from Greek mythology. It is, of course, someone's name, so it's only one word, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters. They can have long names in Greek mythology. So let the games begin. We're going to start with Mr. Corey Williams. Corey, guess a letter or the person.
Z.
Z. Nice try. It is not Zeus. It is not anyone else with the Z. That is one strike, sir. Over now to Dorian. Dorian, your turn.
Does it have an X?
No letter X.
A lot of those names back then did have X, more than nowadays. It's not a terrible guess. Jake, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go with E.
E. E is a good letter to guess. There are a couple of E's. There are 3 E's in the name. 3 E's in the name. Okay. Moving now to Josh. Josh, your turn.
I have a book and it has Greek gods' names in there, so I don't want to guess because I think I just got it.
I don't know. You can guess. It's okay. I mean, this game is supposed to use your knowledge. Like Lexi would have only guessed ostrich if she knew what an ostrich was. She wouldn't be able to guess ostrich if she didn't have that knowledge, right? So if you have some inside knowledge, go for it. What do you think it is?
I don't know how to spell it, but it's Persephone, Persephone.
Your guess is correct. It's Persephone is the name. Persephone is a character from Greek mythology. Josh, does it tell you about that character next to the name?
Do what?
Does it tell you about that character next to the character's name?
Yeah, it says what? It says, wait, let me go back to the page.
Read out the little
Yes, it
section
says
it has in my character.
Yeah. It says what they're a god of, or
But what is this a god of? Tell me about him. Read the little section.
It doesn't say what they're the god of. It just says that she's the daughter of Demeter.
Okay, very good. So Demeter was one of the gods of plentiful harvests. So she was kind of like an agricultural god. And the story was that her daughter got stuck in the underworld with Hades, right? And Hades fell in love with her. And her mom didn't want her to be stuck in the underworld because it's not a nice place to be. So Hades was like, well, I don't want to let her go because I like her a lot, but I don't want to be mean and keep her all to myself. So how about you have her some of the time, and how about I get to keep her some of the time? So that's how they explained the seasons, when she would leave the underworld and come back up to Demeter's realm, and she was like the goddess of good harvests and plants and things. That would be your summer and spring times when things were nice and growing. And when she would go back down to the underworld, Demeter would get really sad, and that's where they talk about, fall and winter when all the crops would get really cold. Josh, I see a hand here.
About Hades, I have a project and I have to record myself dressing up as Hades, doing a presentation about.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you gonna dress up like Hercules Hades with the blue hair and stuff? Or
No.
how are you gonna dress up?
Not that one.
Not that one?
And I
What are you gonna wear? Do you have
got a
any
wig.
ideas?
I have a curtain for like linen, and then I have a tree branch for his guidance.
Nice.
And all that. And I have to make it like funny. Well, I'm gonna make it like funny.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna get my dog Jax to be the Cerberus.
Oh, that'll
like
be
Hades.
funny.
Yeah.
That'll be funny for sure. I have a hand from Mariella. Let's go over to Mariella now. Mariella, your question or your comment.
Factoid about Demeter. He once held a baby over a fire to erase his mortality when she was depressed because of Persephone.
Yeah. That's the thing with all the Greek goddesses and gods. They kind of, they do some good things. They do some bad things. You know how it is. Jake, your question or comment, and then we'll go over to the news. What's up?
I guess if they say I was just saying I really wish I did Greek mythology during the other one, the first Hangman, and I was so surprised they actually did it. And I was like, did you know how to say it? Because my mic was muted.
Gotcha.
I was confused.
Okay, so now into our announcements and our news for today. Some of you, I know Jake knows because you already blew the can of beans. Thanks, Jake. No, we are able to reopen for classes. Earlier this week, the governor of Georgia put out that there will be reopening some of the things that have been closed. And one of the things that are reopening as of this Friday are gyms and different athletic centers like ours. So we will not be open this Friday, but we will be opening on Monday. Now, there's a couple of pieces to this puzzle. Obviously, coronavirus is not gone. Obviously, not everyone's feeling 100% better. So there are some people that have been really bored. They've been waiting to come back to class. Their parents have obviously been paying for the classes. They might not like the Zoom classes as much, and they really want to come back. Now that we have the opportunity to open back up, of course, we want to open back up to make those people happy. However, there are other people, of course, that don't feel safe traveling, and rightfully so. Like I said, coronavirus is still out there. And for those students that aren't capable of coming back or don't feel safe coming back, we're still going to be offering the Zoom classes and the online classes as well. It's not our job to tell you what's right and what's wrong. Should you stay at home or should you come to the academy? That is you and your family's decision. And I totally respect both. But it is our job to have classes. And if we have the opportunity to host classes, we should definitely be fair and be open for those people that want to take advantage of them. However, we're not back to business as normal. It wasn't a full, okay, you guys can open up and do whatever you want. It was, you can open back up, but there are some rules to follow. So classes right away will not be the normal classes how we were doing them before the break. There will be a couple of different rules. And I sent all this out to your parents in a text message. I did a Facebook Live. I'm going to do another Facebook Live tomorrow, kind of adding a little bit to what I talked about before and clarifying some things. And I'm going to upload it to YouTube for all the people that don't use Facebook so they can see the video. A couple of the big points. Number one, they're limiting how many people we can have at the academy at one time. We can only have 10 people at the academy that are not staff at one time, which means we can only have 10 people in each class. We'll be running 2 classes at a time, one in this building and one in the other building. But people count in general. So that doesn't mean 10 students. That means 10 people total. So for that reason, there will be no spectators, no moms and dads watching the classes, no brothers or sisters running around. It will just be 10 students and their coach. So your parents will have to drop you off, come pick you back up, or stay in the parking lot, work on their office work, whatever they like to do at that time. All the students coming into the class are going to be screened. We're going to be taking their temperature. We're going to be asking them questions that they have to answer truthfully to. Anyone above 99 degrees Fahrenheit will not be able to do the class. Anyone coughing or sneezing or having a lot of sinusy things or showing any sick symptoms will not be able to do the class. And I realize it's getting into sinus season and it's pollens a lot, and some of you might have allergies, but we don't know. Like I said, we're not doctors. It's not our job to determine what's flu, what's coronavirus, what's allergies are. All we can do is see coughing and see sneezing and keep you guys from coming into the class. And that's what we're gonna have to do to make sure everyone stays safe. On top of that, we'll of course be cleaning everything like we always do. This is a new thing for us. We constantly clean because even when coronavirus isn't a thing, you got flu, you got bacteria stuff, you got anything from foot fungus to who knows what, you name it. So we're used to cleaning things constantly. We also have air purifier machines that will be cleaning the air that we're breathing, because that's one way this gets passed is coughing and sneezing, blah, 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 blah. The other big points, there's 2 other big things I'm going to talk about right now, and then I'll answer questions. One, the other big thing is we're going to have to continue to comply with some of the social distancing standards, which means we cannot get up in each other's face. People that love grappling like me and want to roll live, unfortunately, we can't do those things right away. So there'll be no rolling live. There'll be no grappling. There'll be nothing where you're really up in each other's face for extended periods of time. So it'll be a lot of pad work, a lot of partner drills, a lot of bag work, things like that. And this is great because we've been off of class for a long time. Many of us are probably getting rusty, and we need that return to basics. We need to brush up on those skills and, you know, get our body back into shape so we can do a lot of the grappling moves anyways. The other thing is that because we're only doing 10 students per class, you have to reserve your times for your class. So I've sent out a link to your parents that they click on, and they can reserve 2 of the class times we have available for your classes. You cannot just show up to class. You have to reserve your times, because I'm going to have a list of people, the 10 people that reserve that time. They did what they're supposed to do. They will be able to do the class. If you just show up and you didn't sign up for the class, you will not be able to attend. Those are the big points. I left out a lot of other stuff, but I just did a lot of talking. I probably talked for like 7-8 minutes. What questions do you have? How can I help you? I got a question from Dorian Hunter. Dorian. Yes, sir.
Do we need to wear a mask?
Great question. Yes, that's one of the points I skipped over. You will need to wear a mask. You can wear a disposable mask. You can wear a reusable mask. Any mask will work that you feel comfortable with. Don't come in like a Halloween mask. You come in like a medical style mask. And I'll be doing a video on how to make a mask, a disposable mask at home if you do not have one and it's just one-time use. Don't throw a bandana around your head and call that a mask. Use something that's going to work. Jake, I know you had a question ready. Let's go to you. Next up, I got Lexi, and then after that, I'm going to Sierra. I see you.
I have a reusable mask, and also, will we get our stripes?
Great question. So when we come back to class, obviously we have a record of a lot of people who are owed stripes. We're going to do that as soon as you come back to class. We can give you those stripes. We have them on hand. We don't have a date for belt testing yet. We want to get everything settled with the classes first. We know many of you are ready for belt tests. We're overdue for a belt test. We'll know the date on that as we get closer, and I'll let you guys know ASAP. It will probably be very soon. Next question, we're going over to Lexi. Lexi, what is your question, man?
We want to hear a little more about what is okay for mask wise. Like on posts, they've been saying like scarves are okay. Are you saying like a scarf covering wouldn't be okay?
I think it will be. Let me double check on that. The main thing is that it just has to be covering the nose and mouth, and it has to be, we're going to be moving around. So if the scarf will stay on, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Yeah, because I can tie it with like a hair tie in the back. But I mean, her dad also has a gator neck and a mask, but I think that they'll be too big for her because that's what he wears.
I also have my pink thingy.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I think those will work just fine. As long as it stays on, it works, it's comfortable, it's good. And I would also, we're going to be working out, which I know a lot of people aren't wearing the masks and working out, something a little different. I'm not sure how the material will work for getting oxygen, but as long as it's breathable and she can breathe through it, I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
What was that, Lexi?
No, go ahead. She was talking to me. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. My bad. All right, we'll go over to Sierra now. Sierra, and then back to Dorian, and then over to Corey. I see you there. What's up, Sierra?
Charcoal, 5-layer charcoal mask. Are they breathable?
Yeah, as long as you can breathe through it. So that's up to personal opinion. You might be able to breathe through it. Someone else might not. They might need more or less oxygen. I don't know what's breathable for you. As long as you feel comfortable, you're not gonna have a panic attack, or have an asthma attack or whatever, trying to breathe through this thing, I'm good. If you feel like your charcoal mask, that cool mask you're wearing the other week, if you feel like you can get through class on that, I'm totally fine. That was an awesome mask. If you feel like you need something a little bit more lightweight that you can breathe through, do what you have to do. That's not up for me to decide. Now we're going over to Dorian and then down to Corey. Dorian, yes, sir.
If you're wearing like a mask where if you breathe, it sort of stays in the mask, are you able to take off the mask for a second for you to breathe air?
Yes. I mean, if I saw a student that was like panicking and they really couldn't breathe and I thought they were getting ready to keel over, yeah, I would, pull the mask off or tell them to pull the mask off. I don't want anyone to pass out, okay? Let's not get unreasonable here. But of course, I would like for you to keep it on as much as possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're not trying to be unreasonable or anything here. The main thing is, like I said, guys, it's all about safety. Even when coronavirus isn't going on, the coach's number one concern is always safety. There's viral stuff, flu season, every flu year. I talk to you guys about flu and keeping yourself clean and personal hygiene. How many times have I had that talk with you guys? A million. Not to mention the physical risk involved and safety. We're teaching moves that could break bones, choke people out, knock them out. There's always a safety concern when we're doing our classes, and we keep that in the very front of our mind, especially working with younger students. And don't take this any wrong way, but you guys are minors. You guys are kids, right? So you're still growing. Certain things aren't fully developed. Your bone density is not quite where it needs to be yet. There's certain things that are fragile, and it's acceptable to whatever. Safety is always a big priority for us in general. Corey, we'll go over to you now, sir. What's up?
I had 3 questions. I lost 2. If there's a sun god, is there a moon god?
There's a sun god. There's a moon god. Yes, I believe so. So going back to Greek mythology, this isn't about the thing, but you have, oh man, what's his name? The guy on the chariot, the sun. Who can help me out here? Josh, can you help me out? Josh, what's that guy's name? Apollo, right? Apollo, sun guy? I think so. Fact check me.
I thought the sun god was Ra.
Oh, so that's Egyptian. That's different. That's not Greek. That comes from somewhere else. Josh, was I right with Apollo?
It's not in this book. It doesn't have
no. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Apollo is the sun god. I'm pretty sure there's a moon god too. look it up. Let me know next class. Any other questions? Let's try and stay on topic. Any other questions about the classes reopening? That's what I want to really want to focus on here. All right, last question today will be Josh. If you have more questions, we'll be back, next class. You can ask me then. What's up, Josh?
Don't you have to do student of the day today?
Yeah, we're totally going to do student of the day. I haven't forgotten about that. Okay. All right. So that's all for the questions for today. Thank you for the questions. If you do any critical thinking and you think of anything, you can always ask me. If your parents have questions, I'm sure many parents will have questions. Feel free, text lines, email, phone. There's so many ways to leave us messages or communicate with us. Just let us know, parents, if you have any questions at all. And I always try to respond in a timely fashion. Drum roll, student of the day. Okay, student of the day. Student that did a great job, has been very consistent in training. I'm going to give my student of the day to Lexi. Lexi, congratulations. You are student of the day. I'll be sending over a certificate to your family's email with the signature and all that good stuff for student of the day. Congratulations. Thank you for staying consistent, working hard. And with that, we're ready to bow out. Everyone pop up. Stand up. Okay. That camera gonna stay there? It's just about to fall. And be together, hands by our side. Attention. Now. Close. All right, everyone. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing evening. I'll see you in class soon. Stay safe. Bye.